The topic I am going to deal is about normalization. So this topic is being dealt by me. I am Ramya from Department of E-Commerce. Now I am going to deal about normalization. Normalization is an important topic in database management system. We have to go for normalization in database management system so that accuracy will be more. We will get correct data and accurate data. So we will go for normalization. Introduction to normalization. It is a process of decomposing unsatisfactory bad relations by breaking up their attributes into smaller relations. So we will we will divide the bigger relations, the relation with more number of domains or more number of attributes into smaller relations or smaller tables, so that such that the relation cannot be divided furthermore. We are dividing the relation since or because due to, in order to get more accurate data. So we are going for normalization. For accurate information, we will go for normalization of data. The large data will be divided into a smaller pieces of data, such that the smaller data cannot be divided into furthermore. Such a smaller relation will give more accurate data. So the processing of data give you correct information whenever you retrieve the data. There are many types of normal forms. Here we are going to deal about first normal form, second normal form, third normal form and Boyce code normal form, which is also in short form called as BCNF. First normal form in short form 1NF, second normal form in short form 2NF, third normal form in short form 3NF. So there are, here we are going to deal about 4 normal forms. First normal form, second normal form, third normal form and Boyce code normal form. The more normal forms we go, the more accuracy of data will be there. Here is a diagram about normalization. Here we are seeing the diagram which deals about the normalization. The outer circle is unnormalized relation, which means that the data is not normalized, the table is not normalized. The inaccurate data will be there in unnormalized relations. So in order to make it more accurate, we are going for the normalization forms. The unnormalized form first undergoes normal form, which is first NF, 1NF. First normal form, in first normal form, there are atomic values. The first normal form, in first normal form, the relation should be in the relation should face atomic values. There should not be any null values. There should not be any empty values. So that is the condition for the first normal form. And coming to the second normal form, the first condition for the second normal form is that the second normal form should be in first normal form, 1NF. The first condition, the foremost condition regarding the second normal form is that the relation should be in the first normal form, 1NF. That means before going into the second normal form, the relation should meet the first normal form condition. First normal form condition we have dealt, I told you already, that is the relation should be in, the relation should meet the condition of atomic values. No attribute should be left empty. And regarding the second normal form, second condition is that every non-key attribute should be dependent on the primary key. So all the non-key attributes should be dependent on the primary key attribute. Primary key means that there should not be any empty values, there should not be any null values. The attribute value should be unique. No duplication is allowed. That is the condition for the primary key. Maximum the primary key will be a number. If we allow names for the primary key, there will be a duplication for the names. So we will avoid names for the primary key attribute. So the primary key attribute, it should be in number. The number is unique, not like names. The names will be repeated, whereas in case of the number, the values will be unique. There will not be any duplication. So maximum the primary key attribute is the numeric value. We will go for the numeric attribute for the primary key. Okay, so that is the explanation for the primary key. So every non-key means apart from primary key, all the other attributes which are not considered as the key are taken as a non-key attribute. All the other attributes apart from the primary key attribute are taken as the non-key attributes. Next one is third normal form. The condition here for the third normal form is that the third normal form should be in second normal form. And next condition for the third normal form is that no transitive dependency between the non-key attributes. So this is the second condition for the third normal form. And next one is the Boy's code normal form. The Boy's code normal form is more stronger than third normal form. All the determinants are candidate keys. That is single multi-valued dependency. So this is the rule for a Boy's code normal form. So these are the explanations regarding the normal forms in normalization. So to explain it more, first normal form, I told it already. To move to first normal form, a relation must contain only the atomic values. No empty values are allowed. And regarding the second normal form, a relation is said to be in second normal form when every non-key attribute is fully functionally dependent on the primary key. Functionally dependent means, say for example, x tends to y, which means y is dependent on x. For example, to say a real-time example, if we eat ice cream, the cold will come. Cold happens, to say in dependency term, the cold comes due to the eating of ice cream. So that is the functional dependency example. So one is dependent on the other. That means x tends to y, x tends to y is dependent on x. One is dependent on the other thing. The cause of one thing, it results to the another one. So that's the meaning for the functionally dependent term. So to explain about second normal form, back to the form, a relation is said to be in second normal form when every non-key attribute is fully functionally dependent on the primary key. And regarding the third normal form, a relation is said to be in third normal form if there is no transitive functional dependency between the non-key attributes. One is dependent on the other and the other is dependent on the other, which means to tell you simply, A tends to B, B tends to C, which means A tends to C. And next one is Boy's code normal form. Most 3NF relations are also BCNF relations. To write example regarding boys code normal form, we can write the example which is written in third normal form. So that's the explanation about the 3 normal forms. Thank you.